morning. Scene 1. My dad and me, shortly after my 16th birthday. We have just spent 3 hours in lines at the DMV, despite getting there before it even opened so that I could get a driver's license. With the piece of paper granting me newfound independence in hand, I am itching to go for a drive. Before letting me do so, my dad brings me aside, gives me a big bear hug, and proclaims that his little girl is all grown up now. Scene 2. My sister sits in a salon chair, having just chopped off over a foot of her long brown hair. It now just brushes her shoulders in a stylish, layered bob that adds at least 3 years to her appearance. My baby sister has just disappeared before my eyes, replaced by a trendy teenager that I can barely reconcile with the child who sat down in the chair. I think to myself, she looks so grown up now. Scene 3. My 9-month-old brother, in his high chair, has just demonstrated his newfound ability to put food in his own mouth. Now he doesn't need to be fed anymore. It's great. My stepmother cries because her baby is growing up so fast. Scene 4. My mother looks at me in the mirror, tucking one last stray lock of hair behind my ear. We have just finished doing my hair and makeup for my last high school homecoming dance, and I barely recognize myself. The girl in the mirror who smiles back at my mom looks like she's at least 21. No need for a fake ID, nothing like that. And my mom sighs as she attacks me with hairspray one more time, saying, "You're so grown up now. Who authorized it?" Scene 5. Me and one of my friends on her 18th birthday. We're sitting in the orchestra room at school discussing her adulthood, and we swap comments. You can vote now, enlist, get married, and so on. I jokingly ask her, how does it feel to be a grown-up now? Her response, I feel the same as I did yesterday. The 5 scenes above have little in common. They occurred at different ages, different life events, and to different people. The only common factor is this: people growing, learning, and accomplishing new things. Growing up is a matter of perception. To most people, a haircut might seem like an errand to run, just one more thing on the to-do list. But for my sister, it was a transformation, an emergence from a chrysalis. Feeding oneself is an ordinary occurrence, a mundane task we normally do mindlessly and take for granted. But a baby performing this act of self-sustenance for the first time, that's a milestone. It's worth celebrating. These are beginnings, doors opening into new stages of life. These doors never stop opening, and we as humans must do everything possible to celebrate them for the possibilities they reveal. When we are children, we see the world through a lens of imagination and potential, knowing that there are so many wonderful and exciting things that have yet to happen to us. Yet, as children, we want to grow up and be like the adults that surround us. As adults, we observe the children engaged with worlds of whimsy that have long since passed us by in favor of paying bills and working a steady job. As teenagers, we are caught between the idols of the future and the responsibilities of the present. We are poised to spread our wings and fly, going to college, living on our own for the first time, making sure we feed ourselves and pay for books and classes. But the whole experiment is colored by a veneer of grandeur and excitement. It's terrifying too, make no mistake, but that just adds to the thrill of doing something so new and life-changing. We are growing up, but we are not grown. No one is ever grown up because that implies an ending, a finish line of sorts. How could we ever believe that we have reached the end of our experiences, that we have become who we are supposed to be, and that is all there is? We grow, and we change, and we learn. But the universe is infinite, and we know so very little of it. We are all children of the universe, experiencing our exquisite reality together, growing up as one. Thank you.